guys. So I want to basically talk about how to find your directional bias because which is very important as long you are trading the forex market. First thing you need to understand is your directional bias of the market for you to understand where the market is going. Because if you don't understand where the market is going, you will likely to fail. Hopefully, even though you mark your point of interest very well, your POI or your inducement. If you don't know where the market is going, you don't know the directional bias of the market, you will likely fail when it comes to the market structure. So it's very advisable if you understand where the market is going so that you can understand your directional bias, which is very good. So I like to start my directional bias from daily, but I like looking at the weekly phase because the first market run 7 days a week. So I like to look at weekly to see where market is currently going. As you can see here, market is on a good side, good. So there are two ways which you can find your directional bias. You can find your directional bias by market going like this, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. See, just like this, you can find it. Most people, you can find it. You just come to the chart. And, okay, this is what uptrend. It's easy. Why the other side market is doing like lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Which is very easy to spot. You just come to the chart. You know, okay, market is on a downtrend. You see, very easy to spot. That is the first way you can look for your directional bias. Why the second way to look for your directional bias is by trading the way you trade on the lower time frame by marking your inducement, your market structure shift, your break of structure. That way is the second way which you look for your directional bias, like something like this. Maybe market is moving down. You see like something like this, break of structure, market creates inducement, go back to take out the inducement, or move it. This is another way to find directional bias. Then map it out. Then this one. Okay. Inducement. Okay. Like this. You can look for your directional bias like this on the higher time frame, which the same way you used to trade on the lower time frame. You can also see market also build this kind of directional bias. Where market do something like this, something like this. Then go back, take out space, use an inducement. Then no, it's not going down. So I just want to mark it out so that you understand. Yeah. So this is the two ways which markets make its movement when it comes to directional bias. You can look for directional bias like this. You can look for it like this, or you can look for it. So most times I look for my directional bias this way. The way in which I use it, the way in which I trade in the lower time frame, and so analyze my market like that on the higher time frame. So let's dive into the chart. Let me show you a practical way. So first, I told you I like to observe it on weekly time frame. As you can see now, this weekly you can clearly see the market is on a downtrend, which is break. You just see break, then break, go back, break. I say okay, like this. By just looking like this, you know that okay, gold is selling. You don't need to use this method. You know, okay, gold is selling. You go to your lower time frame, you start looking for sales. For me, I like to use this way. So after I check my weekly, I move to my daily time frame, which is best when it comes to mapping your directional bias. Daily time frame is very good, the daily and the 4 hour. So what can you see now? So I will just take just few percent from here. I'll take the directional bias from here to this place, which is very clear, make it to understand the whole topic. So as you can see, price broke this place on the daily. Will give us a clear reconstruction. Then price came, give us a retrace, or go back our engagement. And now you can see this. Now we need to mark our block very well. Why also taking this this break, which will confirm more of the down movement. So engagement. For POI. So as you can see, this is our first POI. Now we take your point of interest. You have two point of interest, your order block and your breaker block. This is our order block. And from this week, from this place, you see our breaker block. So let me scale down to the 4 hours. That you get clear view of the breaker blocks. Okay. See, what can you see? The clear block here in 4 hours. So this is a clear view of the list. So after we mark our directional bias like this, then we wait. We don't just jump into the market because we want to trade. Because we have already seen the directional bias, then we don't jump in. No, there's other influence, there's other confirmation. Like as market get to this your POI, you wait for market structure shift, which you use to trade a reversal. So start trading in line with this your directional bias you have. That's when you go to the lower time frame, start looking for change of character. So start trading in line with the market structure. You can see after price touch our point of interest, it give us a pullback. It give us a pullback, which is you can see very clearly when you mark the FS. There's our first reconstruction. Sorry, MSS. There's our MSS. Which market gives MSS. Then give us a pullback, which is this inducement. Inducement can be one candle, inducement can be multiple candle. What I mean, inducement can be something like this. Immediately price go back, break, then you can form multiple candle like this. multiple candle, even taking this breaker block to this place, right pulling. But at this point, price only give us one pullback, which is this single candle. So you have to understand, sometimes the inducement will come as a multiple candle, while the inducement might come as one candle. So after the break of structure, after the market structure shift, we now have our clear order block from here. Only just a breaker block. So this will be our first entry short. As you can see, like this now, I've taken my directional bias of the market. Then I've taken my bias, speed at 1 hours. Then target is nearly drawn liquidity, which is this place. Very clear. That's it. Very clear. Target next place. Go to the higher time frame, get my directional bias, market take liquidity, target my point of interest, which is this target my take profit, which is this place. So you go back again, you do the same thing. So that was our first trade. So not by what market take out this. Always look your directional bias on the daily time frame of 4 hours, which is very important. Don't look at it from 1 hour. So come back. You can see very clearly the market break this place. You will see clear break structure. And also taking out this low. So after the break of structure, this is our first value pullback. This is our inducement, first value pullback. I also mark this place as your inducement. Why order block? I like to mark the first pullback of the market, which is this one. Then mark my pullback. Pullback is this inducement. Again, this is inducement. Then mark my order block. Simply mark my order block. Now let's get out to the wow to see. What can you see? Okay. I can even see this is very clear at this point here. I see very clear. I see this in this very clear in the 4 hour time frame. I see very clear. So whenever I go to our point of interest, then we will use for we to after we get our directional bias, for we to treat the directional bias, which we have to wait for market structural shift, which occur at this place. This is on the 4 hour market came. It was a clear message. By creating if we first value pullback our inducement by tapping our order block. So you not use this your order block. This order block you get from the directional bias. So you don't jump into the market. Once you get to the directional bias of the higher time frame, you wait for market to give you a market structural shift on the 4 hour or on the 1 hour to trade in line the directional bias. You know, then after you get this market structural shift, this inducement, you are not trading in line that's your directional bias you are trading with. You get so after you what market did was a clear straight push to that side. So if I'm targeting now, market to come and take out this last low. But we are not waiting. I'm taking some profits. I analyze this market. I'm taking some profits from this place. Here. So this was our first entry, our directional bias. The market has my inducement. So after the market structural shift occur, you can also trade continuation, which is double break of structure. Very easy to spot. You can also trade it. While following your market structure shift, that was the going to the lower time frame. So going to the lower time frame. Something like this. And just okay, this was our first entry. See? Our first entry. On the this was my mistake because I stayed out to 1 hour. So we target the break of structure. You don't need to target the full maybe target it today. Entry like this. The full last low. Take some profit. Less is better than more. So you just have to our first entry. This was our first entry here after the break of structure. So now let me trade my continuation. What happened here? When market came here, you take out this break of structure. I also taking out this break of structure. I also taking out this break of structure. You can see very clearly. That is again we have multiple break of structure. By giving us an inducement. So this was our last after this break of structure. This was our last inducement. Now our first entry was our first entry here, which is our order block. Then I took this trade from 15 minutes. Then I look for my order block, which was our breaker block here. You see very clear this is breaker block. Because when you want to take a point of interest, you take a point from the nearest point of interest. Or I will drop video on how to take a point of interest, your liquidity and market structure shift. So I'll just tell you how to take your directional bias, how to map out your directional bias. So when price come to this entry, that will be another side from here. This is say here. We're targeting our liquidity at this level. We're targeting our liquidity at this level. This was our liquidity in the market. And you can see what can you see here? 170 RR, very clean trade. So instead of waiting for this full take profit and taking your profits down, but once you get this directional bias, on the higher time frame, the only thing you'll be looking at is say the price take out the low of that market. Not you'll be looking for the price take out the low of this low here. You'll be just looking for set the price they list. But one thing you need to know, take note that even though you are mapping your directional bias, market can still change trend. So immediately market change trend. Do not try to stick with that directional bias. Do not how will I put it? Do not be move or be carried away by directional bias because price can change trend. But this is how you map the directional bias. Where I'm teaching you, this is how you map it. As you can see. So after this market structure shift, this MSS and this continuation, now price have taken out this inducement from the buy side. Price have taken out this inducement. So what can we see here again? Then you come with the higher time frame. This was very clear on 4 hours. You can see now price. Let me remove this one. You can see here after this break of structure was very clear here. 4 hour break of structure. Which was the 4 hour. Now what can you see now? We have taken up to like two trade double break of structure. Where price giving us an inducement. So this was our first body pullback. Now this was not just one candle. This pullback was multiple candle. After this break of structure, break, market pullback. This was our inducement. That is now I'm getting my directional bias. After I get my first directional bias from this move from here, after I get my directional bias, I was able to cash sell to this place. Now, after this sell, I'm about to get my directional bias again from the 4 hours. Okay, see the double break of structure inducement. Now, let's get down to the 1 hour. This was our clear order block which the market created from. So after mapping this my order block here, I can't just jump into the market to just start selling. There's other confirmation I need to use, which I see this MSS reversal concept. Once I get my directional bias like this, I wait for markets to get to my point of interest. The market structural shift for me to join into the trend or into the direction I got from my directional bias I am trading to. So after market got to this our point of interest, I move to the 15 minutes, which was very clear. And then this is what happened. Market came. Take out this break of structure here, very clear. Break of structure MSS. I don't know sometimes I will just say break of structure, but it's MSS. Market structure shift, while also inducement. You can see when price creates inducement, price take out this it mitigates this breakout block, which will not be valid. I will give you drop more video on breakout block, how to pick your point of interest very well, all those stuff. So as you can see, before price creates this inducement, price have already mitigated this POI here, which is no longer valid. Now the POI we'll be looking at is the order block from this place. No longer be used this pair. But many people say, oh, this is my inducement. Price have already tapped this place. Say, will not be confused. No, price have already mitigated this breakout block, which means this breakout block will no longer be valid. So we'll be using this order block. So what price did we came to order block? We position ourselves. Then let's run the code to last year. See it very clear. This one is very clear. So this is the UC we get additional bias. Don't forget, you get your directional bias from the daily, the 4 hour, why the 4 hour, which is very clear. So after you map out your directional bias, the next thing you should be looking out for is to wait for price to get to your point of interest. Price give you a change of character, which is MSS. Then you start trading in line with that directional bias. So for you to trade with directional bias, you need a double break of structure, which is a continuation. So as you are trading now, you will just be trading continuation. The price take out this last low. But one thing I always say, do not marry directional bias. Maybe price is coming. So let me use it as an example. Like price is kind of, you see this place now. Maybe after this push here, the price fell down, broke the structure. Normally people will be coming here, okay, I will be like to sell down. No, price came back and then broke. I'll take out this high here. So you need to stop marrying directional bias, but this is the way you should map up your directional bias in the market. But not marry directional bias because market can change trend. When market is going high. If you not trade with the market on time, if you are not observant with the market, not active with the market, you will miss those opportunity. So maybe when you enter trade, when market is changing trend, that's good. This is why you will be looking in the market to understand more about your directional bias, where the market is going and how to trade your directional bias you get. So I'll be dropping on that video on market structure, inducement, liquidity. So see you in my next video.